Crits and Critters is a raunchy, rowdy ruckus of a Dungeons & Dragons game with explicit tags, content warnings, and whatnot in the description.
Okay.
Wait, moment of silence.
We can't come out of moment of silence without just like...
Sorry.
With my first group, I did that to them, where I was just like, okay, moment of silence, and I let it last like 75 seconds.
Oh my God.
I think one of them screamed, and then we started.
Screamed?
That feels right.
I just want you to just quietly reach under, and then you get like one of those little meditation bowls out, and you're like, boom.
Can we give our audience a sound bath?
What's a sound bath?
It's like some new agey thing where you go into a room and they just do a lot of echoes and stuff.
That just sounds just like being
I
overstimulated.
didn't like that.
Yeah, that sounds like a sensory fucking
My body
nightmare.
did not enjoy any of that.
Go down
You got bad ASMR.
bad ear touch.
I hated it.
All right, welcome to Crits and Critters, the tabletop game set in the solar punk world of Unu, where animal characters wield magic, spells, and lasers. I'm Andres Eduardo, the game master, meaning I play everyone in the world who's not the main characters. Oh, main characters!
Hi.
Who's this to my left?
Am I on your left?
Yeah, dude.
Okay, I don't know things. Hello, my name is Winona. I play Qin Han Ying. She is a cockatoo monk. Level 3, baby. A fun fact for Han Ying today is that her favorite action movie in this world is called Hot Pursuit, starring Vin Diesel. He's a shark.
Yes, he is.
He's a shark.
Okay, well, that settles it. Sharks are people.
I thought they were. They're mammals, right?
No, sharks aren't mammals.
What are
Yes,
sharks?
they do. They give
They're fish.
birth
Sharks
to live
be
young.
fish. They're
Sharks are fish?
They're classified as fish, but in this world they are sentient. Except
They do lay eggs, though.
other fish are not.
I
No,
thought
they don't.
Yeah,
they give birth
what?
to live young.
That's what a mermaid's purse is.
Some sharks give birth to live young. Some sharks lay eggs.
Oh, I thought it was all because they had to fight in the womb.
Y'all, I
It
don't know
depends on
jack
the
shit
shark.
about
It
it.
depends
I don't
on the
know
shark.
jack shit about
And they're really
animals.
cool 'cause
That's
they're
right.
spiral
Vin
shaped
Diesel
and
is
they've got
solid.
That's
They
right.
I
are
think you would
really
appreciate being a shark.
shark
Thank
eggs.
you.
Look wild. They look like kind of like.
I just
like
thought it was
screws,
funny.
Some of them,
Wild.
and then other ones look like little pods with little frills. Like oh, they've got
Egg
flair.
sharks.
What?
We're
Shark
talking about
eggs.
egg sharks.
They're talking about shark birth specifically.
So Elvira.
I love that you never call me by my real name.
Okay,
when
so
these intros-
Sophia.
It's perfect. It makes me feel like I am Elvira, which is true.
She's here. She's in the room.
My name is Sophia. I play Elvira, the Chinese water deer druid, Circle of the Stars, which is fun, learning to play it. And my fact for the day is that my father loved him very much, truly wanted me to follow in his tradition in terms of our druid heritage, but also he wanted me to be a real part of his barbershop quartet because I am specifically a mezzo with an alto range, so I have a lower range as well. It was pretty, he pushed real hard for it. I didn't end up doing it though.
You could tell he was disappointed, but he was like, yeah, whatever you want to do, sweetie.
It's true.
I support you.
Yeah.
Just cried into his tea later.
I heard it at night and I felt bad.
Where did I go wrong? Okay. Bika.
Hello, Sophia. How are you? Hi, I'm Pika. I play Gertie. She is a striped hyena paladin, level 3. And a fun fact about Gertie is that she went through a really interesting analog techno phase with her cell phones and still uses specified ringtones for people. So, but even though she keeps it on vibrate all the time, but she's very klutzy, so she actually has a double clamshell phone. So there's a shell and then there's a shell on the shell because she constantly forgets about it and drops it places. So that's her
Rad.
first fact of the day.
I think I need one of those.
Me too. I like a clam for my clam.
Now in stores, the clam. But we don't have stores.
It's at the trading hall.
Right.
Hold up. There's no stores, but there's markets?
You just don't trade currency. You just like go and
Yeah,
get
so
the
there'd
stuff that you
still
want.
be a store.
I guess.
But it's just not money store.
Store is like
I got some clams for your clams.
the storage of it all.
It's
Yes.
just one lady in a little kiosk.
Yeah. Hello, I am the store.
I am the
It's fine. It's her
She's a stork.
hyperfixation. It's good.
The stork owner.
Oh, no.
and Lore is birthed.
All right, well, we'll have to meet her later.
I'll break my phone. It'll be fine.
Yes.
I mean, I was in the water for a long time.
Yeah, we're going to have rolls for phone breakage.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
I'm Austin, and I am playing Naute, the war cleric Putu, who is also now a warlock.
Ooh, it happened.
Fun fact of the day. The first person who ever taught Naute how to sail was a man named Gustav, and he was a great-eared nightjar.
Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Gustav.
Have you ever seen their mouths? They're so big.
Yes,
I
just
love-
like Putu. Let me show you.
I love that Bika knows like all the animals and gets really excited about all of them. And I'm sitting here like, what?
Oh,
like we have to
that's
look this up.
Who
later.
now?
Two like.
They're very cute. Have you seen a great-eared nightjar before?
No, I can't see from here. I'm so blind.
Go look it
what
up,
now?
listener.
It's a great
Yeah.
So good. Their mouths are like,
This is probably what he looked like.
nightjar.
Oh, wow. He looks like Toothless.
Yeah.
yeah, nightjars are so cool.
Yeah.
Oh wow, they are very Putu-like.
So cute.
Okay, Gustav the sailor.
Oh, look at this one.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, so cute.
Looks like a teddy bear.
If you subscribe to the Patreon that we'll have one day, you can find these images on the Discord that we'll have one day.
You can't say that because by the time we release this, we will have a Patreon up and going.
Yeah,
I'm
maybe.
pretty sure we can also have a Discord going.
Yeah, okay, so go find them now.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Weird clip in and out.
Time jumping things.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Okay, a fun fact about Unu, because I'm doing that now.
I like it.
The island that we're going to, Isla Sapa, is famous for two things. The first is the Makipura Observatory. Makipura is this only city, the only town that's like a settlement on this island. Their observatory is super famous because it exists where there is the least light pollution. And they are also famous for their red wine.
Ooh. Which type of red wine?
It's like a dessert wine.
Ooh, even better. I like sweet red wines.
Okay.
It's 11:14.
All right.
Okay, we need to do this.
Yeah, so last time on Crits and Critters, we met a pirate ship chasing a serpent through the sky. We confronted them and found that they were captained by none other than Bill Ushkuinik, a relative of Gertie. We had combat. We lowered anchors. There was all kinds of shenanigans. Naute disappeared under the waves for a while and came back different. Ultimately, a whirlpool caused probably by the original serpent that they had been chasing dragged the ship beneath the waves. But not before we recovered a decree held by Bill Ushkuinik, which he, presented as the justification that they have for traveling the world, recovering resources, quote unquote, for the new-ish nation of Olicona. We are now on a quiet sea with a course set to Isla Sapa.
Yeah. Is it morning? Daytime?
Let's call it like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Ooh, okay.
Gertie had a nap after the fight. It was too
Yes.
stressful.
Didn't Gertie have a
it
nap?
was.
I think they did.
Actually, no.
Yeah, you had a nap underwater.
Yeah.
And also just sitting in shock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
a space blanket put around her.
Oh, I
Yes.
do remember
Oh, by Molly.
Molly.
Squirrel
the
friend.
squirrel.
Magdalena.
Magdalena. Sorry.
Close.
Like, who the fuck is
That's
Molly?
that's not close at all. I apologize.
Molly.
My bad.
Yo no conozco a Molly.
Is Perdón. I'm sorry. Words are not my forte.
It is okay, they are not mine either.
Ooh. I mean,
That battle was exhausting. I am going to take a nap.
Okay.
Little siesta.
Bye.
She just snores like an
that she didn't-
18-wheeler.
Yeah, she didn't leave. She just fell asleep standing there.
Instead of going like teeny tiny snores coming from, 10, 20 feet above you. Whatever it is.
I love it.
All right, so who sets our course?
I think I do because I'm the navigator.
Navigator.
Yes, I have navigator's tools.
Could you please, now that the dust more or less has settled on this battle, it is time to get to where you're going.
Okay.
Survival, please.
Ooh, 10 was 14.
Okay. Yes, with a 14, the wind changes a few times, so it's kind of a meandering course, but before long you do see the silhouette of the island. Has anyone, do we think, been here before?
Is there a well on it?
Me.
There is a well on it.
Then I probably visited when I was younger.
Okay. All right, so that makes sense. You remember a market. All right.
I wonder what's in Stork.
Oh, Jesus. All right. So those of you who have visited the isolated Isla Sapa will know that Makipura, the island's only settlement, is a quiet, cheerful town that has existed here for over 1,000 years. The island's 1,200 or so citizens are generally happy and well cared for. Nearly all the island's food is grown under the attention of only 2 or 3 farmers using the spectacularly efficient and sophisticated solar technology that is commonplace everywhere in this time, as well as highly refined terrace farming techniques that change the crops based on the climate of the terrace. So nearly everyone on the island gets to spend their time just pursuing their goals instead of simply surviving.
The dream.
Indeed. You dock your ship. It's small enough that you can just pull right into a slip, and the Olikonen crew, jumps out and they're lashing lines and doing the whole thing. Yep.
Are they after that fight? Mm-hmm. Are they really still Olikonen crew, or are they our crew?
They are individuals.
Okay. All right, that transition.
Evolving thoughts and opinions.
Okay.
Yes.
They are the 7 of 9 of Olikonens.
Fair.
Deep cuts.
Ernesto is pretty over it. You know that for sure.
Oh, yes.
Hummingbird guy.
Yeah.
Everyone else is at different places. Noftis is still pretty on board.
Sure.
Yeah.
On board for Olikona?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like in his mind, he's just like, oh, this is just a little thing I'm doing, and then I'm going to go back to being on duty. Mm-hmm. Being the good guys.
His brother looks worried off from the side.
I think since wait, did we sleep after that big battle, or was it just 3 p.m. and then we sailed away?
It's probably the sailing took long enough. Yeah, all right. So the sailing was far enough away that it would have taken the rest of the day and maybe a night.
Yeah.
So yes, you've had your long rest. You get all your hit points back, your spells and everything. We will say that you probably are making your way to the docks. Maybe not 6 in the morning, but 7 or 8.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think
Good morning.
whoever stumbled upon Naute the first time in this morning, he's just got his eyes are whiter than normal.
Wow.
Just a little bit of yellow, just kind of dazed and confused, kind of just wandering around.
Did he get a long rest? Or was he just pacing?
He got a restless rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
It felt
We
it
left
was a
him
long
staring
night.
into the ocean and offering him sandwiches.
The ocean stares back.
Yeah, I think maybe Hanying goes up to Naute and is like, "Hey, how are you doing? Good morning." And offers him a sandwich.
Yeah. Feeling kind of weird.
Yeah.
Just eats the whole sandwich. Yeah, just
Puts
puts
the sandwich into the triangle
and
of
then
his
just
mouth.
closes the mouth. You don't know what happens to it afterwards.
There is no chewing.
If you're still hungry, there's definitely more of those on the ship. Just wanted to check in and see if you were doing okay.
Yeah, I'm good. I want to get around the city pretty soon. Get off the boat, away from water for just a little while.
Okay.
Sure.
You have wings. You could fly. Just wanted to remind you.
He looks down at both wings and kind of just like lifts them one at a time. And is like, yeah,
buddy.
that's true.
I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go survey the city real quick, and then just like awkwardly like fly off.
So you're just going without everybody?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do the thing that I usually do, which is
Right,
like
yeah.
I like to like do a lap over the cities that I go to.
Okay, are you
Just,
looking
like-
for anything in particular, or just like
Just getting a lay of the land.
lay of the land? Okay, roll perception.
I like the idea that you were teaching him how to fly by like flying away from.
got a-
Remember
It's
what
like
they used
this.
to?
I got a 7.
7?
I'm pretty worried about Naute, honestly.
Yeah, so you're a little preoccupied as you're going around the island.
I'm like flying away, but I keep looking back at the boat just to check to see if he's flying also.
Like, has he remembered? Is it okay?
Is he doing it? So then, like, you double back a couple times.
Looking for a cliff to see if I need to like push him off like my mom did when I was a baby.
Love it.
Just like-
That was a free fun fact. Jesus. Reminds me of learning how to swim.
Were you thrown in the water as a child?
Yes.
Oh no!
I did not learn.
I said it. Oh, no.
Hello, welcome to Crits and Critters Therapy.
I was but a boy of 7.
Oh boy.
I clung to my cousin like a wet rat in a flood.
Well,
What are we doing?
we are docking. I would like to dock and see if there's anyone, because I'm pretty sure the ship took some damage.
Ship did take some damage, yes.
If there's anyone who can fix it and like what the cost would be.
Well, you have on this ship a bosun
Do
who
we?
is currently flapping around the island, not picking up much. I will say,
okay.
Hanyang, while you're up there, pretty much the detail that you take in is, based on your concern for Naute, you're not seeing any Oli Conan ships here, which is odd because this is where Naftis said that one was supposed to be headed.
Nothing's blown up here.
Nothing's blown up here. It's a real nice day. It's a market day, so all the stars? All the stalls are up. Super colorful. Lots of reds, lots of yellows. There are. Well, you're high up above it.
Sorry, I was like reds, yellows, very colorful.
Reds, yellows, blues. They're all mixed in there. Now it's just like a
primary
toddler toy.
It's so very colorful with the primary colors.
There's purple.
Okay. Ooh, throwing in
okay.
a secondary. All right.
Yeah, there's No, you rolled a 7. That's all you get.
That's all I can see.
You only
Colorblind.
register
Can't see past.
If you don't roll good enough on perception, you don't perceive color.
You just got a lot of eye crusties right now, so it's just blurry.
Yeah, you forgot to do your morning routine.
Honestly, I haven't meditated yet either. I'm just like, oh man,
Yeah.
that was a wild time.
What's what are Gertie and Elvira up to?
Well, if the ship's kind of, I start looking for. Is there like a city mayor, elder, leader?
It's the same as in Placostrato. So
it's like a council?
Like different guilds are the ones that like make up sort of the combined governing force of the island. So if there's a decision that needs to be made about gardens, for example, it would be like the Planters Guild.
I'll look for like whatever building I think is the closest one that would have someone from there, because I noticed the well still intact.
Oh, okay. So are you looking for other Fae folk?
Well, I haven't.
Like who do you want to find?
Oh, I was gonna find someone who would be able to contact the the council basically and be like, hey, this is what happened at Tlacrostrito, and we think it's coming here. Like,
Okay.
how do I like warn someone?
Yeah. Okay. Roll your perception.
Okay, that would be... Ooh, 23.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah. Okay, so the NPC crew, has the ship taken care of. You don't have to worry about
Sweet.
Any of that. So you are free to just like wander into like the sort of central like plaza in town where all of these like market stalls are set up. There's people who have made textiles. There's food growers. There's all kinds of things. And you smell in the air honey cakes.
I go directly to that. Forget everything else. That is...
The honey cakes, which are a fey delight, are being sold by a conspicuously handsome fox, is my only note. I guess you just approached the thing.
The fox, not the thing.
Right,
But
the stall. All right.
yes.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Hi.
You want some honey cakes?
I mean, yes, but yes.
Cool. How many?
A dozen.
Oh, okay. So they like when they're baked, they're all like kind of fused together, and he had like a little knife ready to cut out however many you asked for, and you say a dozen, he's like, oh, and he just like picks up the whole thing and like puts it on a little wooden plate.
Perfect. I just put it in my hand like a waitress because I'll bring it back to the crew.
Oh, cool. You just get to the island?
Yes.
Oh, right on.
Have you seen... I'm not very good with handsome people. Have you seen... I say that out loud.
Oh, me neither.
I mean...
Oh, no, he's one of those.
Look at the mirror. Have you seen Oliconian ships?
He's like looking around for reflective surface, does not understand what you meant.
It's okay. I'm just... Okay. Oliconian ships, have you seen them?
Well, there's a handful of dudes who just pulled up who I think they might be Oliconian, and he points to your boat.
No, they just need to get new clothes. It's fine. There's so the well on Tlacrostrito was destroyed, and we wanted to warn you because we think they're coming here. And can you tell people?
His ears perk up when you say that, and he kind of looks at you, and he does like a double take, like you see before he was just like, oh, here's some honey cakes, and there's a little bit of recognition, and he pulls out his clamshell phone, and he goes, is this you? And he holds it up, and there is an image of the four of you going towards the well with the dragon coming out of it. And underneath it says, wanted, any information on these four citizens, Olicona Armada, and like a little phone number.
I mean... Is it a good picture of us?
Shh.
Like flattering?
I'll be like, no,
Gertie is like huddled on the shield mid-spin.
Is it the backs of all of us though?
Being twirled around.
Because it was us headed towards the...
I mean, I got a pretty good backside. I mean, it's most of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I probably for a second, I see the dragon that we saved but couldn't really save. And I like start to tear up. I'm like, we tried to help him, and they made him so he was so sad and angry, and then we saved him, but he gone. I'm sorry. We want to stop that here.
He puts a paw on your shoulder.
I'm still holding the honey cakes like a waitress. I'm trying not to drop them.
The opposite shoulder. He puts his paw, and he says, "Hey, don't take this the wrong way or anything, but
Yes.
And he looks around to see if anyone's like close enough. And he says, "Are you like, are you fairy?"
Okay, part.
There's a bunch of kids playing in the plaza, and they're like, one of them's blowing bubbles, and the rest of them are chasing it. And he says, "Hey, check this out. and he sticks out his little pinky and casts the dancing lights cantrip above the kids, and they're all like, "Hey!" They don't know where it came from. They don't care.
Love it.
And he just gives you like the upward like head nod.
So wait, are you hiding for some reason?
Oh no, we don't really have to hide here. There's not a lot of holy corners, but
I think they're coming.
Here?
Yes, that's what. Okay, I finally calmed down enough. The dancing lights like frick me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Yes, that, and I point to the picture.
Yeah.
Happened because their ship blew something from a cannon and destroyed the well, and that's what hurt the dragon. And we helped, but we couldn't stop it in time.
He grabs the open for business sign on the stall and flips it over and stuffs the rest of the honey cakes in a bag.
Okay.
And he says, "There's someone you got to meet."
Okay.
Are your friends here?
Yes.
All right. Meet me back here in 5 minutes.
Okay. I try my best.
Okay.
And I run back to the ship holding the honey cake still. And I'm like, guys, snacks. And I throw it at like Mateo. And I'm like, you catch. And then
Oh, great.
I try to catch. He's like a bat. No, I throw it to like.
Just like his little bat wings, like, I got it.
What's the ox's name again?
Yes, I throw it to the
Selena is the cow.
Yes, the cow. I throw it to the cow.
Okay.
I just remembered his name, but I forgot what he was until I actually threw it.
Yeah, okay. She catches all but one. And
And Mateo catches the last one
Ooh.
with his little bat claws.
Hell yeah. Nice.
told you I got it.
Good. Enjoy. And then I think these two are still on the ship.
On the ship?
right?
Yeah.
Can I have seen Elvira running?
Well, I was going to text you.
Yeah.
Oh, and then just like because I was
She's
flying,
probably
so
running
like,
back
Yeah.
like as you're on your way back from your lap around the island.
I see Elvira running. I'm like, oh no, flying faster.
Running with this delivery that I have to make.
You're like, oh, snacks. What's Gertie up to?
So for the last few nights that we've been getting to this final coast, Gertie's been sort of like sequestered away, writing letters, and just like doing like doors shut, and just like so like when they get into town, like one of the first things that Gertie is doing is she's actually seeking out where like the different postal service pretty much is. Like if there's say if there's like a messenger group that takes like things to different parts of the world, and is submitting a few letters to her family to update them about certain things, such as Bill. She's not saying that Bill is dead, but she is sending a letter of they should inquire as to his status, because she doesn't want to give away where she is, but she doesn't want to, and she doesn't want to be like, yo, my uncle's dead. Went down with the ship, Gertie tried. But is like, and then is simultaneously checking out the message boards and seeing if there are any notes about coffee.
Okay, coffee. Roll investigation with advantage.
We're gonna solve this mystery. Is there coffee here or not?
17 plus things.
That's a good roll.
Okay.
Advantage though.
Oh.
You might kill it.
Well, that was an 8 plus thing, so
Ignore it.
we'll take the 17 plus
17
things.
plus things. For 17 plus things, you know, like the kind of less interesting, sort of dry, just like information heavy sources to find stuff. And there isn't any press about it, but there has definitely been a disruption leading to increased coffee prices in Olicona.
Oh my God.
Also, roll stealth to do all of this without the crew noticing.
With advantage because she's locked in her room.
Well,
Well,
she
no,
has
but
to
had to
sneak
go
out.
to
Like,
someone
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That is not with advantage, is it?
it's not.
That is a 2. It's not a crit fail, but it turns out when you're one of the biggest people on the ship, it's kind of Not so
I think you might be the biggest, but no, Selena's the bigger one. Yeah. All right, so she sleeps through it, but everyone else in the crew knows that you're doing something, but you're probably having a time, so they all leave it well enough alone.
They hear me trying to very quietly go up and down the stairs of the ship, like to get onto deck, and it just goes. I'm like going real slow, and it goes. And then I'm like, damn it! And then I go to the next one, and it's like, fuck.
And it like cuts to every individual crew member just like waiting for it to be over so they can sleep. except for Magdalena, who's asleep in the crow's nest, and Selena, who's just a heavy sleeper.
Oh man, it's like when people in the movie theater trying to open chips. They're trying to do it really slow, and it's like, you just do it fast, just do it fast.
Instead, it's like.
Like, we have missed 2 minutes of this movie. Just fucking open it.
Just fucking open.
Okay. And now, Tay, you're still staring at the water, or once we're docked, are you just like land?
Oh, yeah. So now Tay got off the boat and kind of was just doing that, like, bird walk where they're just like flop, their little feet walking through the... Oh. Just kind of doing that around town.
Roll a perception check. Now, Tay.
I got an 8.
Okay.
Woo!
With an 8, you leave the boat.
Yep.
And immediately find a group of bird kids playing Hacky Sack Bird Edition, which you used to be really good at.
It's like they catch the wings and
Bird
they
edition.
So much more
Yes.
math for no reason.
There's flying.
I love it.
Oh, it's like, okay.
Yeah. Instead of standing in a circle, you're kind of like flying in a sphere.
You're like,
Yeah.
ooh, it's 3D. Hacky
Ooh, it's
Sack.
3D.
Yeah. No, there's layers. You can choose to join them or not, but that's the thing that catches your eye.
What kind of fruit grows on trees around here?
Ooh.
On trees, we have mangoes. We have limes. We have let's give peaches.
Ooh.
Trees. They definitely have plums. And there's lots of nut trees. We got chestnuts.
Ooh, okay.
Other nuts.
I
think-
plums. They might be one of my favorite foods.
The plums are my favorite fruit. Slap.
For listeners, that was a high five, not a slap across the face.
Yeah. I love plums. Smack.
Okay.
Sorry, yes.
I think on my journey over to the kids, I've like scooped out just a couple fruits out of the trees.
Oh, yes.
And I don't know. I have a little adventuring pack, so maybe I throw down a little blanket underneath a tree, and I'm just kind of like setting up myself like a little picnic.
I love it.
And it has a little bowl, and it's gonna squish like a little smoothie and cut some up and stuff, and
Okay.
then
Acai bowl.
Yeah.
yeah.
You're doing this.
Acai, what you did
and-
there.
Oh, fuck.
God. Can I quit? Thank you so much for having me on this show. I leave.
Everyone takes psychic damage for the dad jokes. Oh, what was I even saying? Okay. You're doing your little fucking picnic. I mean, like I'm sorry, Elvira streaks past you with honey cakes. You may continue as you were. All right, Elvira, you make it to the ship.
Okay.
You've given the honey cakes. Hunting lands behind you because she saw you running.
We have to talk to people. We're warning them. The cute fox guy said that we have to go back to his shop. And then I run. I probably clock now, Tay, because I'm like, picnic. I love foods. So I'm just running. I like drop a cake and I run back after I tell that to you.
Great.
Honey's like, wait, where's Gertie?
Follow
Where's
me!
Naute? Where's Naute? Where's Gertie? I think I would have seen Naute as well because I was like,
you
kind
definitely
of.
like clock that. All right, so let's say you three are all together and you can find Naute at his picnic setup.
I think I will collect Gertie and Naute on the way, following Elvira.
Okay.
Elvira's gone.
I help pick up picnic if I have a second because
Okay.
I don't want him to drop pick up his bowl.
Okay.
You steal his food?
I think I'm being helpful, but it comes across as me stealing his food.
Naute, roll a survival check.
Like, he's just sitting there, spending all of this time, cutting things up, making this smoothie, and you just, run by and steal the bowl.
Like, Come, I'll give it back after the meeting. Come on.
I rolled a 17 on survival.
A 17 for survival.
Oh, you might get the bowl back.
Okay, so you had finished most of the bowl and most of the smoothie, but like the last sip was still in there and the last couple nibbles. So she just like runs away with like the end of your meal that you were saving for last.
No.
I won't drop it. I'm like, he gave me 5 minutes. I'm running around.
All right, so you get back to the stall and the fox is like, oh, hey, welcome back. And the whole stall is packed up and he has this huge like Samwise Gamgee ass backpack on with like the pots hanging off the side. And he's like, hope you're ready for a little hike.
I'm holding a stone bowl now instead of the
honey cakes.
And I'm just like, yes, my friends will be here soon.
Okay.
Where are we going?
So he points up to the top of so this whole island is kind of like a volcanic peak, but it has, there's still like higher parts and lower parts. So he points to like one of the smaller peaks. It's not the top of the island. But really high up is the Makipura Observatory. Big dome, big, cartoonishly large telescope poking out of the dome, made of brass. Ooh. And you can see just like a really well used, but not like paved or anything, like hiking trail that just like, snakes its way up the mountain. So we go. We guess.
While we're waiting for everyone to arrive, I'm like, what's your name?
Oh, I'm Atok. What's your name?
Paycheck?
No, Atok. Sorry, it's ATOQ. Atok. I'm from around here.
I'm Elvira. And then as they arrive, I'm like, Gertie, Nautas, Hunying.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to remember all those, but
okay.
You guys seem cool. All right, well, you feathered folk, you can just fly on up, but, we'll see you when we see you.
Before he leaves, I offer this. I'll carry the bowl for you, but if you want to finish this.
Oh, heck yeah, smoothie.
No, not you.
Oh, no. Please do this. This is exactly how it should be miscommunicated.
He rolls a 19 plus stuff to grab the smoothie and just like go for it.
I'm looking down. Now Jay's eyes going, I'm sorry.
Oh, hey, this is real good.
He made it. I take the bowl back.
Oh, you're good at smoothies, dude.
Thanks.
I owe him a lot of smoothies.
You want a honey cake?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
He like reaches back into the bag and like roots around. Here you go. All right, so and he just kind of like takes off, starts hiking up the hill.
I think when that happens and Hanying sees the smoothie get taken and just like slurped up immediately, and then hearing Naute's thanks, like it's just so painful for her. Hanying is like, what just happened?
I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'll make you your own.
Atok is whistling a jaunty tune, just like heading up the hill. Like,
he was handsome. I couldn't stop him in time. It's just
he's very used to people just like being nice to him. So he just
pretty privilege existing in all forms of the world,
even in the solar punk one.
In the solar punk world. Dang.
Boy, life is great. I sure love when people just give you stuff. It's so nice. And he is like going up the hill, being like identifying like plants and butterflies and stuff, being like, oh, hey, that one's local to the island. It didn't get here till like 300 years ago. He's just giving you a little nature lesson.
Yes.
We used to consider this one invasive, but now it's like it's good for medicine and stuff.
Oh.
So you get to the top of this peak, and you can see like miles out over the ocean. Super pretty view.
Wow.
Sun just like glittering off the water. Still no only Conan ships or anything like antagonistic showing. So it's showing up. So it's a pretty pleasant day. You open the doors, and it is very dark in here.
I light a torch.
You light a torch, okay.
If it's dark enough where we can't see, then yes. I
okay, it's like dim lighting, so all right. So
Is it
turn the
mood
flashlight
lighting,
on my
or is it
clam.
like,
oh, we forgot to pay electricity lighting?
it's the people who work in here like to keep it dark kind of lighting.
I will not put on the torch. Then,
Oh, okay.
That's very rude.
You go to like a star viewing and you're just like, whoosh.
Yeah. I blind all the poor like bats in there or whatever.
Like you don't mind if I do some fire play right now, do you?
Oh my god.
So Atok walks in ahead of you, still thinking about that smoothie, and he goes, "Hey, Master Chinchu, are you in here, dude? Chinchu." And you hear like some clanking around and like a small crash, and out of a closet stumbles a little blackbird.
Okay.
Why was he in the closet?
Why? Thank you. Why was he? Is he okay?
He
He's
can
fine.
be out.
Oh,
He
okay.
doesn't have to be in the closet.
They've got like their wings full of rolled up charts and like a handful of.
Oh, so it's like a cabinet. They were getting stuff. They weren't just
Right.
stuffed into a closet.
No, yeah,
Okay.
they're working.
Oh my god.
And then they stumble out and they go, "Whoa, who goes there?"
So
Hi.
Oh,
Pardon the intrusion. Hello.
you're very tall.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Master Chinchu, I brought these dudes from downstairs, and
Downstairs. I thought we are downstairs.
no, dude, you're like up here. That whole hike that we had, it was coming up
the
real
shore
tall.
is called downstairs.
Oh yeah, I was just referring to like down
Lower
the hill.
down the
Sorry, didn't mean to confuse you. Anyway, dude, look at this, and then he holds up his clamshell phone.
Oh yeah. Hey guys, we're wanted.
What?
I've always wanted to be
Yes.
wanted.
I wait till he's shown, but I'm like, can I borrow that picture after you?
Oh yeah, here, give me your number. I'll send it to you.
Okay. So I take it. And I'm not even registering what just happened. I'm like, guys, look, it's a bad photo, but we're wanted.
Yeah. And the blackbird, who is dressed in mostly purple and has like big square glasses on, sees the thing and goes, "Whoa!" and rushes over to close the door. And he says, "Well, this is very serious. You've come to the right place. But first,
Where are we?
oh, you're in the Makeeper Observatory."
Okay.
They're gonna roll. Oh yeah, okay. They rush past you to close the door, and as they turn around, they kind of give you like a second look, Elvira, and they're like,
Okay.
"You're a student of the stars, aren't you?"
Oh, yeah.
"Yeah, I thought so. Listen, I need help with something very important."
Okay.
And you like in this moment, you kind of clock that there's like a smell in here that doesn't smell very sciencey. It's like food. And
God, I love this place. I'm moving. This is my retirement home.
There's just some lab rat
is
that has.
it good food, or is it like you left that in a container so long that it
Ooh,
developed
good
its own
point.
topography?
roll perception. It's kind of like elevation.
Like, the mold, it starts stacking.
Yeah, roll perception.
There's a map and it's beautiful. It's just circles.
18.
Ooh.
There, you spot a hot plate that just has like a little beaker on it, but it's full of something that is not sciencey at all. It is
We've
like
all
a
been there.
like a soup. Yeah.
Ramen noodles. Instant noodles.
They go, I can't reach the final ingredient for my caldo verde. Somebody please.
Would you like some assistance?
Oh my gosh, you're so tall. That would be amazing. There's lime juice.
I get this all the time, but don't worry about it. I got you.
All right. So they direct you. You don't even need to like roll for it.
I love it.
You
For once, I'm the tall person.
Oh, Bika.
you reach up, you get lime juice that's in with like hazardous chemicals that should not be stored with food. And you give it to them and they just like, uncork it and pour a little bit in there and perfect. And they turn off the hot plate and they're like, anybody want some?
Yes.
Yes.
I make sure I give back
tiny
the bowl that I've been holding this whole time.
All right, so they take a second to like pour, and all they have is other like beakers. So they just pour it out into like a bunch of Erlenmeyer flasks and hand out.
Gertie's like staring at it like, I don't know if this is sanitary.
Oh, they're washed very thoroughly by someone else. And Atok goes, what?
Oh no.
The look does not change. I'm not saying anything, but I'm just like looking at the beaker with the soup in it, just like,
Yeah.
I think Hanyin had too many sandwiches on the boat, so she's like, she didn't say yes.
Polite pass.
But also she's like, I just want to make sure there's enough for you. Thank you, though.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I appreciate that. I didn't think that many people were going to say yes.
I know it was a pretty small beaker.
It's a small beaker. I was making enough to have leftovers, but I'm happy to share. That's what we do here. So the three of you have some
Yes.
soup. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
roll constitutions.
You die.
Whoops. End of campaign.
Yeah.
Hanyi's
Roll up
the
new
only one who
characters.
goes on. Solo journey.
Spin-off series.
Yeah.
Now
So
that's
take,
some acid reflux.
they take a little sip out of their beaker and they set it down. Atok just kind of like finds a. Atok has clearly like spent some time up here, and there's like a little break corner, and he goes over there and just like starts reading a book.
What
Meanwhile,
book is he reading?
What book is he reading?
What book is he reading?
Oh, it's a romance. Tell me it's a romance novel, like
Is
a
it-
really trashy. Just like,
Ooh.
Is it one you've read before thinking it's super spicy? And it's like mildly spicy?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, honey
I don't know.
has
I wanna
her whole,
see.
like, okay.
I wanna
that's
know.
right.
Or is it one you should read?
No, he.
How dark is the cover of the book?
What's your passive perception? Oh, I think,
My
like,
passive is
With just like
13.
a couple of fancy white letters on it.
okay. On the cover,
One word title.
the cover does not have like a steamy romance picture. It has a steamy bowl of some kind of food.
Oh, it's a cookbook.
Yeah, he's got a little like we'll call it like a blue, no, orange. He's got an orange marker and he's like underlining stuff and writing little notes in the margins.
that's very
Little
cute.
do we know that it's actually a romance cook novel.
Oh my god.
A whole new genre.
Yes,
Like-
the title of the book is called The Belly, The Secret Way to the Heart.
Like, well, I do have some butter available.
No.
Oh, I'm always looking into cool butter alternatives.
No. I'm just no.
It's got a real musky flavor.
He'll catch up with you on that later. So Chinshu takes their like stack of stuff that they had gotten out of the closet over back to the telescope and sets it down on a little work table, and they're like arranging some stuff, and like they have a notepad and a pen, and they kind of are just sort of like casually moving around the room but still talking to you. So they go, so I notice well, actually, Austin, does Naute have any Olicona stuff, or is he fully just like dressed in Placostrato wear and the helmet?
The only thing that I still have from Olaconia is like a scrap of a little flag, but I don't really wear it.
Right.
So,
And you have your spicy pistol though, right?
yes. Wait. Well, yeah, I do.
No, you do, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So they're messing around with the they go, so that's a mighty fine standard issue SP 500.
Game Boy SP 500 backlit. Spicy pistol. Yes.
You wouldn't happen to be from Olicona, would you?
Yes, I am.
Oh, what brings you here?
I shipwrecked, and then I found a new boat, and then I sailed the boat, and then I shanked that boat. Now I'm here.
You
I shanked it and then sank it.
Well, that's a lot of boat sinking trouble. Are you still in the employ of the Armada?
No, not at all, actually.
What about you? The rest of you lot, are you Oliconan as well?
No, we all met when that, and I point to the wanted poster. Well, like we touched base before that, but we really like came together when that happened.
That does seem very serious. So safe to assume you've never heard any fairy folk.
No,
Why'd you say it like that?
I'm shocked you're asking me.
That doesn't seem to be a given in this world anymore.
Oof.
Is something I look over at handsome fox dude whose name I'm never gonna remember.
eyebrows.
And be
Atok,
like,
yeah.
You guys didn't You said you didn't hide, but you seem very nervous about... Should I be hide? Like, is there something wrong with the Fae here?
Wrong with the Fae?
Or wrong for the Fae here?
For the Fae is perhaps a more appropriate question.
Okay.
Roll wisdom saves, the three of you.
Not me?
Yes, you do. Everyone but Hanying.
Oh, okay.
Because of soap.
Not good soup.
Who knows?
Now take out a 20.
18.
13.
Okay, you all feel fine. The blackbird puts down what they were doing, and they turn around to face you, Elvira.
Okay.
I don't think I would be the first person to tell you that the way of the world seems to be changing for fairy folk.
Yeah.
And you four don't seem the antagonistic type. Which is why I think you should take a look at this.
Okay.
And they're going to kind of step away from the telescope
And
sort of just give an expectant look to the party.
I'll go up to the telescope and look.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a religion check with advantage.
Can I give guidance on this one?
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right, you get an extra D4 then, Sophia.
Thank you. Oh, natural 20 on the second one. What an extreme.
Yeah, wow, okay.
Do you want me to do the numbers? So
No, you get a nat 20 plus stuff.
Yeah, plus stuff.
Okay, so you peer through the telescope, and particularly having been from Clan Dowser, a nomadic group that is often out where there is little to no light and full access to the night sky. Mm-hmm. You are a Circle of Stars druid, which means your connection, with the astronomy that people have in this world. Astronomy / astrology, I guess the line's a little blurrier here.
Yeah.
Is pretty spot on.
Okay.
And you know that the 9 aspects have constellations in the sky. And the telescope is aimed at the part of the sky, and it can still see night sky even though we are in daytime.
Sure.
It is aimed at the part of the sky where the constellation of Gulvig should be.
Should be?
It is empty. It is black.
Where who should be?
Gulvig.
Goldbeak?
Gulvig, the dragon, the aspect of greed.
Oh, no.
Mine.
You were looking into, I think you were like Gulvig curious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, that one.
Do you see it?
No, I mean,
But you.
if the no is the yes, then yes.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. So you know it should be there, and you know that it's not there.
How does that happen? How does that even happen?
That's been the number one question on my mind for the past month or two.
It's been gone that long?
It's been like this for a month?
It's been gone for quite some time, and I have been scrying nonstop trying to find any sort of answer. Every time I try, there's a different set of faces, but 3 have been the most consistent, and I have a theory.
3 faces?
3 faces. People think that this menace rising in the west is just coming from nowhere, or it's a force of nature happening on its own. It's not. It's being driven very deliberately by beasts with names and faces, and I think I know who some of them are.
Okay.
But I have to know, what is your goal here?
Here? Like on this island?
You are running from Olicona, that much I've gathered. You are also adventurers out in the world.
Uh-huh.
Well, I don't know if we're necessarily running from Olicona. I feel like we're kind of running towards.
Yeah, we actually heard they were
Olicona?
coming here, which is why we came
We
here
were
to
trying
try
to
and
head
stop
them
You
it.
heard what?
Yeah, we heard that they were coming here, and we thought that the same attack that happened
to the well on
was gonna
Placostrato.
happen here.
So they run back to the telescope and they start like changing dials and like knobs and buttons and things. And they are clearly like frantically searching the ocean for sails. And they say,
We don't have much time.
Are they on their way? Do you see them?
Not yet, but if you followed them here,
Well,
We were told that they were
Yeah.
going to be here.
we ended up fighting a pirate. I'd say it
yeah.
quietly to kind of respect Gertie because I'm still not sure how Gertie feels about what happened.
oh, that'll happen. Those pirates are the worst. Every single one of them.
Yeah, it happened. It's good. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's a thing that happened, and we're here now. But we didn't see the ship with
Gertie's
the
just
cannon.
staring.
I don't pick him up, but I gently turn him away from Gertie, so he's not looking her in the eye.
Boy, you show me a pirate, I'll show you a
And let's
stinking
talk about this
good-for-nothing.
that we're doing.
Golding. Go back to the Golding
I'm
thing.
trying so hard to change the subject.
Wait, Golvig is missing.
Yes.
Someone's responsible.
Okay.
I-
Faces.
Faces. The first Pirate King
Hunning's just-
Zabos.
What?
So you know their names. Okay. Pirate.
Pirate King Zabos, the bald eagle from the Zoman fleet. I see the young, optimistic Prime Minister of Olicona.
Oh,
Always.
the weird one.
The seal.
The seal. The seal, dude.
Yep. Definitely remembered he was a seal.
There's no typing going on at all.
Not changing any notes at all.
And the Pirate King looks like Sam the Eagle, the Muppet.
Yes!
Amazing.
I have to go remember what his voice is so I can just do that.
What's the third phase?
The seal, always flanked by his faithful advisor, the Almirante Zorapi, and the third face, of course, High Speaker Facheboni the First of Golvig's Clutch.
Sorry, say that again?
I'll put them all in the Discord. You can copy them from there.
I'll put it in.
You know what? There probably is a Discord because phones and things exist here.
I
It's just
flip
a
open my
private
clam
one.
Your clam. Yeah, I'll clam it over to you.
We all open our phones and are like, oh, that's who he means.
Right.
Okay.
You can pull up a Wikipedia article that's linked to each of them.
So wait, the last one is connected to Goldvig?
It would seem so.
So that's a betrayal?
Pause the podcast. Time for pee-pee.
Right into the mic
use
for
it.
us. I'm going to use that as Foley later.
That was not finishing the soup.
Face Bony.
Love it.
He's just been really slowly sipping on it, and then at the end when the really important thing is happening, just
He's like, someone say something important so I can interrupt.
The faces of the people behind the greatest conflict this world has ever known. Their identities are as follows.
It kind of reminds me. My friends and I used to do Destiny raids all the time.
Yeah.
And our friend Thor used to vape super hard. So we'd be like, oh my god, do damage. Ah. And you just hear in the background, just like... And we're like, get the other hand on the controller. He's running around in circles.
We know you're playing one-handed.
We know.
That's very funny.
Incredible.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okie dokie.
And yeah, we're back.
And we're back. Okay. What was the last thing I said? I don't remember.
It was high speaker.
Oh, yes. Okay. All right. Their identities. The young... Wait, no. Fuck. All right. Pirate King Zabos of the Zoman fleet. The young optimistic Prime Minister of Olicona that sealed Angaro. And High Speaker Facheboni the First of Golvig's Clutch, or so they call themselves. I don't understand the nature of this cosmic shift, this grand injustice, this imbalance of power that has not existed in any of our lifetimes.
The rest of them are still there, right? So it's only Goldvig that's been...
Yes. The other all 8 of the other constellations are still present. And Naute, when...
I'm trying to turn off the sound.
When the astronomer Chinchu mentions the imbalance of power, you feel the little teeny tiny feathers on the back of your neck kind of stand up. Nobody else does. Anyway,
Can I roll with that?
what would you like to... Yes.
What would you like to? Yes.
It's not just me.
Go ahead and roll for... What do you want, insight?
Or like a wisdom to try to like draw upon my connection as a cleric or otherwise.
Okay, roll either insight, which is a wisdom skill, or arcana, which is intelligence.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's not intelligence. It's gonna be wisdom.
Let's get that insight check.
Okay. Oh yeah, straight up insight. Okay, hold on. I forgot. Can you touch yourself with guidance?
What?
Yes, you can actually.
Okay.
Yes. As you should, I will leave it at.
All right, Austin really has a monopoly on like episode titles. However, okay, what's the roll?
Okay, so I had to use a bean.
Okay, finally.
Yes, finally. 22.
Nice.
And this was your insight check to understand why you got spiritual tinglies from the imbalance of power.
Yes.
Somebody who is very interested in you is very interested in this imbalance of power.
Okay. I don't know. I just ruffle my feathers, I guess.
You notice him ruffling?
The eyes go wider.
I notice and I take it as he's still very disappointed he didn't get to finish his thing. And I'm just like, I promise I'll get you a new one.
I'm having soup flashbacks.
Yeah, he talked over there. He's like, man, I could really go for another smoothie. That was super good.
I'm like, this is all my fault. I'm sorry.
And actually, Atok's going to notice that Chinchu is like being frantic and going to give them a help action. And the whirring and the clicking of the dials and such in control of the telescope stop. And to the room, Chinchu says,
What flags did you say that ship was flying? The one that you had an encounter with. You said you had a run-in with those no-good, dirty scoundrel pirates.
Ship was
Bunch of greedy,
not a problem
selfish
anymore.
jerks.
It's fine. It doesn't matter at all.
How certain are you about that?
We saw it go into a whirlpool, so pretty certain. There is an ox that not flew, but like
Power paddled.
I'm going to need a second opinion here.
From who?
On what? Yes, no, don't do it.
whoever steps forward to look in the telescope.
Oh. I'm not. I mean, I could take a look, but I don't know exactly what you want me to look at.
Roll.
They get like out like a super like
Is
elaborate
it
step stool.
still a religion check?
Well,
No.
he's small, so whatever
No.
stool he was using.
You know what?
really
I'm not
you
even going to make
stooped
you roll
really low.
for this.
Yeah. I'm just like,
You roll. They have a little step stool, so anyone who's like short like they are can just go look at the thing. This astronomy tower, this observatory is not just theirs. Like this is a common space that's used by anyone who is an astronomer on the island. Anyone who wants access to this stuff. So there's like other people's workstations that are just kind of like not being used right now.
okay.
You approach the telescope, Hunting, and you look in and you see a ship. It looks very familiar, but wrong.
Wrong.
It is floating in the water, as it was when you first encountered it. But there is nobody on deck. There's nobody at the helm. And it is less sailing and more listlessly drifting
What?
towards this island.
What
What is it?
What ship is
What do you
it?
mean it looks familiar?
It is the very ship that sank in the whirlpool,
Wait, what?
but it is coated fully in a familiar black sludge.
Oh no.
No, 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 no! I'm just Peter's in the room screaming no. It's like that meme from The Office.
Atok drops his cookbook and he goes, whoa, what's going on?
That sludge is bad. That sludge is bad.
Wait, are you talking about the muck?
Yes.
Where is it?
Oh, I point to the
He
telescope.
runs over and he looks in the telescope and he just goes, oh, that's not good, man.
How does that even happen? Oh, was your uncle fake?
No, but my uncle has a knack for getting involved in some unsavory habits.
Are there... Can a ship be fey?
I mean, could it have had a fey creature on it or something? Because didn't your uncle... I don't want to say your uncle because it's not your fault. What's his name again?
Bill.
Bill? Yeah. Bill. Didn't Bill say something about, like, having a decree that lets him reclaim things or whatever?
We have that decree and it was...
I know, but, like, so the reason why the ship might be covered in this muck now is because he was taking stuff from people that didn't belong to him. Or Olikona.
Like he took something... Oh, gosh.
Did we ever recover the pieces of the dragon?
I don't know.
The scales they took. I don't think we
You did not.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I mean, like, this is bad. Like, but, like, the association here is that the muck is... The muck happens when the spirits are mad, unhappy. I don't
think
really
it's
know.
when they're violently attacked.
Let's get some nature checks.
Yeah.
What that?
How often do you want me to be able to do guidance?
As often as you want.
Got
Does
him.
everyone just add a D4 forever?
This is all happening at the same moment, so one of you gets a D4.
I'll give it to... Who's the best at nature?
I have a +4.
Okay.
Okay, here, add a D4 to that then.
Sweet. Okay. Well, I'm gonna use a bean. My last bean.
Just roll the same thing.
Okay. Fudge.
Well, what's the number?
Fudge. It's Oh wait, add a +4 or D4.
D4.
Okay. Yeah. Look at your. Okay, so that is 13 +4 because I have a +4.
Yeah. Okay, so
that'll be 17. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
What you know about the muck, and none of you have really like encountered it very often,
Yeah.
is that it is a part of Unu. It is a part of the world. You had never had a close encounter with it until the well. And when you were down there, what you remembered was that it responds to fear in like an attraction way. Like it is drawn to fear and those who feel it, and it is repelled by acts of love, like the healing of the fairy dragon.
Which would make sense because they basically ripped that off his body. Or
Right.
their body, I don't know.
So it is not necessarily related to the fae or fae creatures, but
Just great fear or great.
just yes, when there is great tumult,
Well,
conflict.
I mean,
We kind of sank a ship.
yeah. I was going to say, I think that might count. That probably shouldn't get to shore.
What do you suggest?
I mean, we have our boat. I don't know if we can do anything with it, but
If we sink it again, isn't that just going to perpetually make this like a ghost ship?
Someone or something must have done this on purpose. Something has a will that is driving this cursed ship, which I
Sure.
can't see a reason why it should even be able to float.
God damn it, Uncle Bill.
Oh, yeah, he
Uncle
was
Bill.
the last one on it.
He stayed on the ship.
You're-
Went down.
Oh, God. Okay.
Okay, so they're just putting it together for the first time.
That's your uncle, huh?
Yeah.
Gertie's just standing there with their arms
Some people
crossed.
find their way into piracy for reasons beyond their own control. We have to be more open-minded and forgiving for that sort of lifestyle.
Well, I mean, if he...
Gertie's just standing there with their arms crossed, like staring
Would
like
your
very
uncle-
pointedly at the floor,
Would you
but
like
also
some
like
more soup?
sort of angry. Oh,
Would
yes.
you like...
Okay, they start like madly running around the place. They like open the mini fridge and like take out more that they were clearly saving for later. Like, hot plate, hot plate, hot plate.
So I guess that means that your uncle kind of needs to be like
I'm wondering
loved?
if
Or killed.
no, I'm wondering if maybe he's responsible because he's not exactly the best person on the planet.
Yeah, but like, isn't healing the only way to stop the muck? So he has to be like, oh, does that mean he has to be revived? Is he dead? We gotta go find out, I guess. I'm sorry. We have to deal with your uncle again. I tried non-lethal. I did. I almost killed him several times, but I didn't. Maybe I should have killed him. I'm sorry. I'm just apologizing. Like,
So Atok hears like this, swirling awkwardness in the room, and he's like, he goes and looks into the telescope, and he's like, "Hey, dudes, it looks like the boat kind of stopped."
Just out in the water, Hanning kind of, without being rude, pushes him away and looks through the telescope.
Roll charisma.
no.
Just straight up charisma. It's an 11.
All right, so not like the most offended a person could be, but they're like, "Oh yeah, oh okay, all right, I'll just I've got some charts over here.
He's
I
like,
can go,
"Sorry."
write some notes."
Like just plucks her eye
Yeah.
right into that.
Okay, roll perception.
Oh my gosh.
21.
Ooh.
22.
22, I can do math.
Perception, not math.
With a 21 or 2, you see the ship has indeed stopped. It's probably 200 feet away from the shore.
Okay.
And there is a small, crowd of just like curious people. Like it's a weird sight, sort of like gathered to look at it. And you also see that there is no crew. But with a 22 perception, between the ship and the shore, you are spotting little bubbles rising to the surface that should not be there.
I tell everybody.
What?
I tell everybody this, and then I think I'm going to fly out the window and go down there.
And that's where we're going to end this session.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. What could be in the water?
If we had a paradise, everything we need, could anybody hurt it in fear or for greed? The balance disrupted will answer the call. If an injury to one is an injury to all, we don't know, but we will learn. We can't afford for the world to burn. From talon to claw, together stand. By spell or by sword, we defend this land.
Thanks for listening to Crits and Critters. For real, thank you. We were Bika Heilman, Winona Huang, Austin Rasmussen, Sofia Vidal, and myself, Andres Eduardo. You can find us and all our individual information at Crits and Critters on Instagram. Thanks again, and we'll see you when next we return.
Do they have the Super Mario movie in heaven?
No, they definitely do not.
Version.
It's just the Jack Black scenes.
It's just the one song over and over.